Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and we're going to work on a couple of different things in this video. One, I'm going to work on my Margerete Miller challenge. I'm going to try to get caught up on that because I'm about 3 weeks behind. But we're going to do, you need to stay tuned to the end of the video because we're going to do some different pockets, and we're going to be using this paper collection. It's from Stamperia, and I can't pronounce that, what it is. That's the name of it right there. I will link it below. We have quite a few of these in the shop. I don't think people actually realize how beautiful this paper collection is. Now, I've already torn mine apart. Yours won't come torn apart, of course. But look at all of this. If you make cards, these are beautiful for cards. And look at that. Just to use as a little charm hanging down from some of your projects. Beautiful. And then this, look at that door and that old building. It's like an old shop that's selling frames, antique frames and things like that. And then this just looks like the old building, all torn up and rustic. And then look at this old dresser with this these little drawers. I like to not found that word. Drawers hanging down here, and then here's some old paint brushes and a paint palette, old books. I love this. This is gorgeous. And then look at this. Look at that, flowers. Those are gorgeous. Art is not just a painting, that's the truth. Art is the essence of beauty. If there is feeling, there is art. Yep. So somebody let me know how to pronounce this in the comments below. I don't know how you would do that, but let me know how to pronounce that. Look at that. It's just patchwork. Isn't that pretty? And then here, you've got this. Look at those old paint brushes hanging there. And you're looking out the window here. That's great. I just love it. I don't know. It may just be me, but I love it. And look at that. Look at those frames. Old vintage antique frames. And these old suitcases. Look at that. This would make such good cards or art journal pages. Anything like that. It's going to make some good pockets when we get through. Look at that. Love it. Love it. Love it. I keep looking at it over and over. And you find something new every time you look at it. I did not see that little measuring tape there before, but you can see now, you can see that measuring tape. Isn't that pretty? And look at all of this. This is all of your art colors and your palettes and all of that. And then that page, just splatters of art. And there's an old book page in behind that. And then here's some old shelves with, look at those dice stacked up in there. Is that not neat? See, I like things like that. I like it just odds and ends stacked up and put in drawers and things. Then when you go through it again, you always find something that you haven't seen before. Love it. Love it. Love it. And there's that page. And then this, you could cut all these out and use them on pages. There's an old key, old scissors with string around it, and an old paintbrush, antique. Old paintbrushes. Old buttons, an old jar of some kind of, oh, it's oil colors, for painting oil colors, so that's some kind of oil solution there, I guess. And then all of these oil paints, that little jar with some flowers in there. Looks like you just stepped out of somebody's room where they're painting and creating beautiful art. Look at that lady. Isn't she pretty? Oh, I love it. Okay, let's lay that aside. Now, let's go to, let's see. This is week 12, I think. Yeah, we did 11. This is 12. So, we've got a comic, architecture, something cold, a favorite word, a bird, a stamping in a non-black ink. Well, this is my comic because that's Pooh and Tigger and, oh, I can't remember his name. My mind just went blank. But anyway, This is the Tales of Pooh. So I'm going to use that probably just about for this whole page over here. Now let me get my tear tool. I think I'll put most of it down and then we'll just fill in around it. And I'm going to tear off some at the top and some at the bottom. I don't know why I keep moving that up, because I need to use it. There. And then a little bit on the side. And I'm not worrying about if it's torn straight or if it's torn crooked. I just want to use most of that on that page. All right, I'm going to tear a little bit more off of this. There we go. Oh yeah, that's better. I like that right there. And then I need to take about that much off of the bottom. Right there. Cool. So we're going to glue him down right there, just like that. That's going to be our comic. And I am going to ink a little bit around it, just because I'm using it on the whole page, and I think it just looks better when you tear it, because it helps show that little torn edge up where you tore it. And then also, let's see, it's already torn a little bit right there in, so I'm going to go ahead and tear just a little chunk out of that, and then I'm going to ink it in that, and then that will be like that. I like that. All right, so let's go ahead and glue that down. Now, I've had lots of people ask me in videos, or under the videos, they're asking me lots of questions, and I try to cover most everything in my videos, and I always say that, you know, I'm gonna, if I find a product, I will link it below. Sometimes I use some things that are really old and retired, and I just can't find it anywhere. I look, but I can't find it. So if it's a product that I use, then I always try to link it below. If you will, you know, open up the drop down, and you may have to scroll a little bit to find my list, but you'll find a list that has just about everything I use. I've got lots of questions lately about these little tops that I'm using now on my glue pens. And this is the pen that come with the glue. These tops are actually knitting needle caps, and I will link those below. They're very inexpensive for a big old pack, and I love using them on my pens because your pen doesn't come out, and then you don't lose it. You know, if it's laying on your desk somewhere, you don't lose it. So, all right. So that's our comic architecture. Okay, I found this. And if this is not architecture, I don't know what is. These guys are actually building this building, looks like, or they're digging out. They've got picks, so they may be digging out some, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to use it. We're going to use this picture. We may just have to, oh, look at that. This is an old book. I just tore that up, did I not? But we're going to use it anyway. I'm going to glue it down. I forgot that that was an old book, and I pulled on it real hard. All right, let's go over to this side. And let's try to do that a little bit better. This is very old. One of you guys sent this to me, and so you have to be real careful when pulling on those because they do tear easy. Now I'm going to put this one over here. So I'm going to tear off quite a bit of that right there. Probably up to about right there. That should work. And then just down to there. That's all I need right there. Let's see if I can get that out in one piece somewhat. And then we will put that right there. And I'll just glue all of that down, and it'll glue fine. Nobody will know the difference unless you guys tell them, and I'm not going to tell them. Are you going to tell them? Not me. Okay. Have to be careful inking, because this is real fragile. I mean, you can just stick your finger through this paper. It's so fragile. Now we're going to put that down right there, just like that. Let's go ahead and put some glue on the back. How does the room sound now? You guys let me know. Is there still a lot of echo, or does it sound better? We've still got other things to put in here, and I've got to get some rugs to put down on the hardwood floor that we had put in, but still we're slowly getting things back, but I want to know how it sounds. And I also have my camera ordered, my new camera that you guys bought for me. And let me, while we're on that subject, I need to thank some people. Let's see, where did I get to? Right there. I need to thank Vicky, Z-H-I, Zai, I guess, I'm not sure. She's on here twice, Zai, Connie, Mary, Whitney, Sandra, Connie again, Lona, Jacqueline, Denise, Doris, So Crafty, me, D.W. Dance, Grandma's Taylor, Wanda, Jackie, Carol, April, and Josie. I need to thank all of you guys so much for helping out on the link is below. It's called Buy Me a Coffee. You're not really buying me a literal coffee. What you're doing is just giving a donation to our YouTube channel, and it just helps us out by, you know, this camera that I have is about 10 years old. So it's helping. This helped us out by a new camera. We have it ordered. It should be here sometime next week. And just some things that we need to keep us going on the videos and keep putting new videos up. Helps us buy the supplies that we use and that kind of thing. So we're not begging or anything like that. But if you want to help, I did have lots of people that ask, how can I help you? What can I do? I want to donate, but you don't have a donate button. You don't have a little button like some people do. Well, some people have that little button under their YouTube channel that says, you know, you can donate $4 or something like that to them a month. But you have to have 100,000 subscribers to do that. And I don't have that yet. So, plus, YouTube does take part of that money. This Buy Me a Coffee, they don't take any of the money. It all goes to me and to our YouTube channel. So, and we put it right back in the channel. Every dime that you give us, we put back in the channel. And we use it to purchase supplies and things that we're going to need to continue doing this. Okay. All right, enough about that. If you want to check it out, you can go to the link below. So we got architecture, something cold. Now, I couldn't really find anything cold except snowflakes, and I didn't really want to put snowflakes on this page, so I think I'm going to skip that. A favorite word. This is a word that should be everybody's favorite, because I think if you've got this, then you've got it all. You've got a good life. You're happy, so you just need love. It says love is all you need. So I think that is going to be my word. Of course, I have a lot of favorite words, but I think that's going to be my word. And then it says a bird. So I have these two little birds, three little birds that I cut out. And probably going to put them over here somewhere. But I need to put something else down there. And I'm not sure what. Stamping in a non-black ink is the other thing that we need to do. Let's see what we can put right here. I need something else there that'll kind of cover that. Okay, I think to bring some of Pooh's golden color over here, I'm going to use some of this page. And I don't go all the way down and cover all this up. I just go to about right there. So we're going to mark that. And that's where we're going to go down to. And then I'm just going to tear it with my ruler. If I can find my little mark there. There it is. I can feel it. Well, how do you like that? That one's torn nice and crooked. And that's okay, because we're still going to use it. Alright. I think on this one I can tear if I turn it this way. And I like that white edge up because I will be inking that, so that doesn't bother me. If you don't want the white edge to show, you can tear away from you. There we go. So let's put that right there. I've got a little piece of something right there, but I'm going to put that, my word across there, so that's not going to matter. Okay, so let's put this down. And I know I've said this before, and I know some people are just not interested in this, and I understand, but this is just a good practice for your brain, for your mind. If you want to learn to do collaging and you just hadn't got started in it yet, this is just a good practice to do. Because, you know, she gives you prompts, and then you find how to bring those prompts together to make a, you know, seemingly nice looking page. It doesn't have to be beautiful, but you're learning how to collage. You're learning how to bring different colors and different textures together in your process. And this is something that you can use in your journals as well. So it's always good to learn new things, right? Now I think on this one, I'm not going to worry about that being torn up. I think I'm going to use that right there. And then the bird, really I need just a single bird because this flower doesn't really go with this. I don't know that I have just a single bird. Let me look and see what I've got. I'm going to use this bird, I think. I really need to print some more birds because I don't really have that many. So just until, because this doesn't really work, but we'll use that on something else. So I'm thinking, where am I going to put my bird? Put him over here? No, he looks kind of weird over there. Put him here maybe? But I need a flower or something behind that so that it looks like he's gone to the flower to take a drink. So let's go back to this again and see if we can find just a little flower of some kind. Yeah, I don't want anything bright. Just want something that'll kind of blend a little bit. Then our little bird could be going to that. Let's see what that looks like with this page. We could bring in the orange, kind of the orange color flower, because we've got orange on Tigger there. I think that's Tigger. Isn't that Tigger? You know, I can't remember names. Not even those little character names. I cannot remember them. Let's see. What are we going to do? Okay, this is a little bit brighter. It's got a little bit of that orange in there. So we could do that. Let's just do that one. And then we'll see. I do need to do something else on this page, but I don't know what yet. So let's put this down first. And when you're doing these, it just seems like a big mismatch of items, and really it is, but you'd be surprised how you can kind of bring them together. And I'm going to put it a little bit up because I do want those flowers to show even after I put down my word. And I put a little wrinkle in that, but all I'm going to do is just take my fingernail and rub it out. Alright, there's that. Let's go ahead and do our little bird. I know he's kind of a little pale bird, but I think he'll be brighter once we put him down. There's our bird. Oh yeah, see, they brighten up when they have something behind them that's bright. So there's that. And see, now I'm thinking my word is just way too big. Let's put the word over here. Because, you know, the little song that they sing, they don't sing Love Is All You Need, but they sing a little song about, you know, their friends. And what is the Pooh song? You know, I cannot remember it. So let's put that down over there. It's better to have friends or friends. Something like, I won't sing it to you. That would not be a good day. So, put that there. We got our little sweeties going up through there. And then up here I want something. I want a little butterfly or something up there. Just something small. Let's see. This may be way overkill here. Let's see what this looks like. If it doesn't look right, then we can always put something else up there. Ooh. Well, I think we could. You know, he may be there for good. Oh my goodness, I can't get it off now. Okay, come on, easy, easy, easy. Don't tear my paper. Don't tear my paper. Ugh. I got a little bit of torn paper, but yeah, that one's a little bit big. Let's don't go with that. Let's try to find one in here that might work better. Oh, that one I think works because you've got some of the black and the gold and that kind of stuff in there. That'll work. And no, it didn't call for butterflies, but that's what we're putting on here. Alright, so I'm going to put it flying like that so that I can cover up where I tore that paper a little bit right there. And he's got the orange and the yellow in there. So now, let's see. We've got the stamp. Okay, stamping in a non-black ink. Well, I've got a different color to stamp with, but what am I going to stamp is the question. This is a Tim Holtz stamp, and I'll link it below if I can still find it. And I think all I'm going to stamp on here is just a number. I found a little block. I think I'll just stamp a number. And I'm going to use this, it's called Wild Honey. Since we've got little Pooh there that loves his honey. And let's see how it stamps on this book page. Oh yeah, that stamped good. I like that. I may have to stamp something else now. Let's just stamp this over here. It doesn't really go with anything, but I want to stamp another. This just says received. Now, I don't have any clue how it's going to show up on that. It may not show up well at all, but we're going to try it. Oh yeah, that works. Let's just go ahead and stamp it off. Cool, I like that. Okay. I love this Wild Honey ink. That's a Tim Holtz ink too. And I'll try to remember to link that below as well. Alright, I think that is all I'm going to do to that. That's it. So we got a comic, architecture. We didn't get something cold, but we got the bonus. A favorite word, a bird, and then stamping in a non-black ink. So we got all of that. So that again was week 12, I believe. Yeah, this was 11 and this is 12. So we got that done. We will do this one next week, and this is week 13. So I've got some of the things pulled for it, so we will do that one next week, and we'll just try to get caught up in between times. Now let's go ahead and play a little bit. Let me put that up there. Let me get some of my things off of my desk, and we'll go ahead and do some of these envelopes with this paper. All right, so these are the pockets that we're gonna make. They're just a little bit different pocket. They've got the little swirl top that you cut yourself, and no, it's not hard. And then this part right here is also cut swirl, but it's the opposite cut as this. And they're just cute little pockets to put in, hold journaling cards or whatever you would want. Now you could close these up with a little magnet, a piece of Velcro, tie string around them, do whatever you would want to that fits your journal. I'm going to leave mine for right now. When I put them in the journal, I'll decide how I want to close them. But that is the pocket that we're going to make. Now, I made that one out of this paper collection that I was showing you a little bit earlier, and I'll link that below as well. But I'm going to make this one out of a book page, just so you can see a little bit better the cuts and things. So the first thing you want to do, and let's see if I want to make it that big or not. Let's see, I need to go this way. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. The first thing you want to do is you want to fold in the sides. Now, if I was doing a lot of these, I would use my score tool, and I would score these on the side at about probably 3/8 of an inch. But I'm just going to be showing you how to do them, so I'm not going to use my score tool to fold them. I'm just going to fold them by hand, hopefully. All right, and then turn this other side in about that same amount, somewhere thereabouts. And it feels like I've got 2 sheets of paper. Do I have 2 sheets of paper? Well, of course I do. That's why it's a little bit tougher to fold. Okay, now that should be a lot easier. I kept wondering why that paper was so tough. I knew that book wasn't that tough. Okay, all right, now I want my writing to go upright on the front. You can do yours any way that you want. So the thing that you need to do now is you want to take each part up to the top. Take this up to the top like that. And then, and don't fold it, don't make a fold in it, but then just take it and let's hope we can do this like this. I may have to unfold these. Let's just unfold these sides. All right, now what you want to do is just unfold the sides. Take it up to that at the top. Just kind of meet them. Don't fold them or anything. Just meet them at the top. Then you're going to fold each side over. And depending on how thick your paper is, it may give you a little bit of resistance, but it's not going to be bad. Fold it over like that. Now don't make creases in it. Just fold it over where you can hold it. Now you're going to start on the side that's got the fold in it, or got where it's together anyway. And you're just going to cut, you know, whatever shape that you would want. On this one, I think I'll start up here. And I'll cut down this way. And then back up like that. All right. So then when you take that down, you've got your little fold up here. And then you've got a fold up here. And they're opposite when you fold them over. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Let me fold this over and I'll show you again. So I'm going to fold that right there. But if you take this all the way up and then just fold it in half, then just cut your shape, whatever it might be. That one's cut different. Every one of mine's cut different. Just cut your shape however you want it. This one looks more like a heart in the middle. So you've got kind of that. And then when you fold this over, so you've got the opposite of this. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but especially if you cut them a little bit different like I cut this one. See, I cut this one more with the round here, and then here you got the dip. When you cut them like that, you can tell more of a difference than when they look like a heart, like this one does. But this is just giving you an idea. You don't have to use one of those punches, what are they called? Edge punches or anything like that to make beautiful decorative little envelopes. I do have to try to get this straight though, and I'm not right now. I'm not doing it. Okay, that looks better. So that's kind of straight. Now fold it back out, and what you want to do is from this fold right here up, you want to cut all of that off. So, and I'll go in at kind of an angle like that, and then just cut straight up that fold line. Okay, and then over here, I'm just going to go down that fold line. And then when I get to that, I'm just going to angle it off like that. Go ahead and angle these off a little bit too on the side. And if you don't want that point there, which I don't, I'm just going to angle it a little bit more to take that point away. There we go. Now you're going to fold these in, these little flaps in. You're going to put glue on those. Find my glue. Put glue there and put a little bit of glue here. And then you're just going to fold these over and make sure that they meet here. And you know, we have done these type pockets before where you just make sure that the sides meet. You've got that little fold in there. And there you go with your pocket. So we've got a pocket here, and then there is our little top. Now, if you wanted these to round off more, you could go ahead and cut that. I think I am going to cut just the little edge off of them where I don't have that point there. I'm just going to kind of round that off like that. There you go. And then it looks more like that. So there's that, and then you've got the inside that's this way. I'm going to ink it up a little bit, and you'll be able to see it a lot better. And then you can decorate. If you're making them out of book pages, then you can decorate them any way that you want. Okay. And these look really cute in your journals. So then up here, just put a little bit of ink on that, just to kind of make it where it's distinguished from the back. Separates it a little bit. There we go. So there is that. Isn't that cute? I think they are. I like them. But that is just a little bit different of a pocket. Let me fold that again. You know it's going to bug me until I get it halfway near like I need it. There we go. That works. No, it doesn't. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's one. There's another. Now let's just make one out of some paper. All right, let's grab a piece of this, and let's just use a piece of this. Now this is a little bit harder for me to cut, but it wouldn't be hard for you to cut. And you can do the cutting before you do the folding if you want on the sides. This is 6 by 6, and I think I want this side out. So I'm going to fold it that way. Now this is a little bit tougher when you come to fold it because it is a thicker paper. It's a cardstock and not a book page. So you may have to work with it a little bit just to get it to bend over. And you could always make a template if you wanted to. If you're going to use a thicker paper like this, just make you a template and then use that template to just draw out your little curve and stuff. All right, let's see what I want to do this time. I think this time I'm going to go from up, go down, go back up again, back down, and then up and down. Okay, let's see what that looks like. I mean, I like that. See that? See that cut? It's a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and ink this before I do anything else. That way I'll already have that done and I won't have to try to pull it out. Now let's go ahead and fold this over, fold the sides over. And fold this side over. Alright, we've got our sides folded over. I'm just going to put a little ink on those. And you don't have to put ink on them now because you're not going to need to ink it all the way up. So then, we'll do this. And fold that over, or fold that up, I should say. Like that. And then this little part will fold down like that. So there's that part folded down. That one folded up, and then what we're going to do is open this back up and we're going to cut that top part off right there. And cut this part off. And right there. And then I'm going to round these corners a little bit more. Okay. And then we're just going to put a little glue right here, and glue that up. There's our little pocket. And I like to put down one side first, and that way if I've got it a little bit crooked, I can always fix the other side like that. There we go. So there's that. And then you're just going to fold that one over, but I'm going to put some ink on here first. I just think they're cute. And I like different. You know, you guys know I like different. I like different pockets. I like things to look different. I don't like making the same thing over and over. Okay, now let me make sure that I get this folded down good. And there we go. There we have another little pocket. Isn't that cute? So, the pocket down in there. I like them. Alright, that is how you make them. You guys, let me know. I want to see pictures of yours over on our Facebook page. But this is how we have made them, and I want to see pictures of yours. Now, if you want to make a template to where you would have a template to use each time, if you want all of yours to look the same, just take a piece of paper. You don't even have to, I don't know why I folded that in half. You really don't have to fold it in half, but I didn't need that much paper, so I'm just going to tear that off. Fold it in half this way. And I just go ahead and fold this one because this is going to be your template. And then you can just cut your template ever how you want it to look. And then there's your template that you can use on all of your envelopes. If you want to, you can use it this way on the top and then that way on the bottom, or you can make them both the same, but that's just as easy as it is to make a little template. And you can make many different ones. You know, if you wanted to make a different one and have it, let's see, look like that heart that we made, you could do that too. There you go with that one. So that's how easy it is to make your templates. Alright guys, that is it for our tutorial. I hope you enjoyed all of this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.